Just giving a few seconds to wait for some. I'm definitely going to cut this part out. It's like not much is really happening right here. Okay, so we're starting to get a couple people in the chat. Just want to say, hey, how you guys doing? Oh, that was weird. I don't know what just happened there. I'm definitely going to lop this part out when this eventually gets uploaded to its own video, but give it a couple more minutes. Hello, Josiah Bonestru. Please tell me I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, not even close. Oh well, at least I tried. Yeah, I know how you feel. I got a undecipherable last name too.
Oh no, under attack! Feel my sting!
The Scorpion signature move, the Pagan Stinger!
Yeah, the deadly potion will score through your veins. Soon you will be no more.
The Scorpion's one of them that I take pride on doing. So yes, I am that guy who's made the thing that you all watch. You know what it's called, right? Thumb Wrestling Federation, how I would have made it. So yes, this is a stream I'm making to celebrate the completion of the second of, how many seasons do I plan? 3, 5, or 6? No, wait, 6. Because there's going to be, so here's what I've got going on right now. So I've completed the first 2. The first one was originally supposed to be just a one-off, and then the ideas I made back when the show was on when I was in 5th and 6th grade, why not dust those off? And sure enough, I decided to do exactly that. You know, tighten them up a bit, because when I made them, I was still a bit of a youngin', so I didn't really know how writing was supposed to work, but I ended up making it, and well, here we are. Season 2 happened. That was one of the very first ideas I ever came up with, actually. And then season 3 is going to be coming around, where we have Dorzo Flynn and Bucks Kazillion returning, as well as Captain Esplanade entering the ring for the very first time. Not I! Now, why did I decide to do this and not for Chico Rojo, Steve, or Laughing Looney? Well, Laughing Looney I was thinking of putting in, but, you know, this season's going to have a very distinct feel. Kind of echo back to a little bit of seasons 4 and 5, I think, with a little bit of 2 thrown in, especially because the story is going to be a bit heavier than it normally is. And then don't worry, the season after that, season 4, we're going to be returning to more plain stuff. But season 4, I've actually got a little surprise for you. I don't know how this is going to go down, especially because, well, who knows? But I'm actually working on getting some new characters on. I'm working on the masks right now, actually. I've completed 2 of them. And it depends on how the rest go, because I'm not the best at, like, sewing or anything. So I'm working on creating the new guys right now. 2 of them have been completed, 1 Dextera, 1 Sinistra. And hey, who knows, if there ever was a season 6 of the real TWF, maybe, just maybe, Mr. Larry Schwartz will actually want to put him in. But who knows? Who knows? And let me tell you, I don't know. So expect to see that in season 4. Yes, new guys. I'm working on some new wrestlers. 1 Dextera, 1 Sinistra thus far. They'll be premiering in season 4. I'm working on the masks right now, actually. 2 have been completed. Like I said, I'm trying to get some more completed. I'm trying to have at least 2 Dexteras, 2 Sinistras. But one of the Sinistras I'm working on is a little difficult, because I'm trying to get the mask just right, but it's a little too detailed, I think, for what I'm capable of. So I'm trying to tone it down a little bit, but we'll see how that works out. Now, funny thing about these OCs, I guess only one of them ever did I create when I was originally making these stories, because I made all these stories for TWF How I Would Have Made It for all 6 seasons I have planned way back in the day when before season 5 was even out, actually. I think, yeah, season 3 just finished when I started making these stories. So I was still kind of going on trying to make those, not really aware of what exactly was going to happen down the road. But, well, here we are. And so it's going to be a little bit, like I said, season 4, season 5, and 6. That one I'm keeping absolutely tight-lipped. I'm not going to say what happens there, because that's where some big stuff is about to go down. But I also have to say that after season 6, there's going to be a special where it's going to be the finale, like the designated finale where we see the story end. Because after the season 6 finale, there's going to be a big opening for some story that's going to happen. And, well, it's up to the end to finish it off, and that's going to be what the last special is about, where all the wrestlers appear, because I have a rule where every wrestler has to appear in every season. No more is it going to be where Flashback and the Amoeba and also all such wrestlers like that, they don't premiere ever after their first one, because that always bugged me when I was a kid. Because I was like, what, 10, 11 when the show was in its prime? So also this is also here to celebrate the fact that the recent finale just came out, season 2's finale of Ouch versus The Lost Viking. That one was actually a little hard to record. I had to record that one 3 separate times because it just didn't come out well. Like the first time it was during a storm, the second time I kept making too many errors in my lines and they didn't turn out right. So the third time's the charm there. You'd be surprised how hard it is to do Dorsal Flynn's voice. He's like one of the few I actually struggle with. Bucks Gazillion's relatively easy, and Captain Esplanade, you kind of have to kind of get in the groove, I think. He's a little similar to James Montgomery Flagg, which I'm going to have to work on distinguishing the two. Although season 3 is actually, let me check the recording files right here. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches in season 3 when it comes to the recording process. I agree. I think Flashback also forgot how to wrestle. That's another difficult thing I've realized with Flashback is he's very similar to Mr. Extremo, because Flashback's kind of got a voice like this. And Extremo kind of sounds like this, dude. They're kind of similar. Okay, ouch. How does it feel to win a championship? Oh, it feels great. Finally getting some respect from all my teammates. Oh, ouch. I still have to worry about that, but for the most part, it's still pretty good. Ouch. You already have 8 for the next season recorded. Wow, you're fast. Yeah, I am fast. Actually, I record 3 matches a day usually. Unfortunately, given the fact I'm here in Central Texas, it's really hot. So my recording studio is kind of heating up. So now I've been bumped down to 2 a day. Let me tell you, I think I recorded all of season 2 in 10 days, because these things are really easy to write. I write these about 4 a day also, because I have all the stories cranked out. All I really need to worry about is what kind of Cossack is going to do in every episode. That's all I really got to worry about. And so that's all I really have to focus on. And after that, I got to pile it all together, and I don't have to work on my impressions too much, because I've been doing those for years, really. Based off of how do you feel that Bucks cheated you out of the season 3 championship? Oh, Kind of stinks, eh? But you know, given the fact I'm one of the top Dexteras, I think I'm gonna be back pretty soon, eh? And don't read into that because that's not confirming nor denying that Face Off Phil is going to be entering the championship anytime soon. I know what Fly Scratch is. Sorry. I do agree. Phil was robbed. Thus far, all of his losses, if I'm remembering correctly, weren't they all caused by Buck's gazillion cheating? Although that may or may not change, I cannot confirm nor deny. I have some things in the works, like I said. One of the Dexteras I've been working on. Why am I sitting in the dark? Oh, I just turned the camera off. That's why. One of the Dexteras I've been working on for season 4. I'm trying to get the mask right, but I think I've pretty much given up on him. So I moved on to like my runner-up. It's actually, don't worry, I'm not in the actual dark. It's just the camera's turned off. It's pretty light out here. Except actually, out here, there's going to be some storms coming up, which actually that means I can't go do work because I work outside. But what that does mean is I think I can record a bunch of season 3 episodes. So that means I could probably get this out pretty quickly. Senator Skull, how's it feel to be the only major wrestler who lost to Ouch?
Well, technically speaking, I didn't lose. I just got greedy. If we ever went back in the ring again, I know I would win. You hear me? You're not allowed to hold that over my head because I, Senator Skull, will take over the world. And one of the first things I will do is to correct my record to make sure that those Dexteras who didn't actually be me, make sure they know that they lost. You hear that? Ouch, wasabi. I saw Phil. Technically, I know I was going to lose in that one, but you know what I mean.
All caused by Bucks. Oh, yeah. Because Phil actually, surprisingly, is like one of the best wrestlers. That's what I've noticed. Yeah, actually, that is what he gets for getting too cocky. Now, originally, what I was going to do is have the spine crack backbreak surprise work then, but I decided, that's going to be a lot more of a dramatic pull in the actual finale because, that was the thing. Ouch looked like he was going to lose. So he decided to pull everything together at the last possible second and,
oh, my back, I can't move.
That's another thing I've noticed too is I can't do the Lost Viking for too long because
it really destroys my throat. I know it kind of sounds like, doing it for a while, but Senator Skull and the Lost Viking and Dorsal Flynn, those 3 in particular really wreck my vocal cords. And Colonel Cossack, only when I do it for a long time.
And actually, the Colonel Cossack voice you're hearing now is not the one I actually use in the show. Because what I do is I pitch the voice up. I only do that for the girl characters and Colonel.
Colonel normally sounds like this, but he sounds higher when I pitch him up.
So that sounds a lot more like what Sean Shamil does in the actual show. When am I planning to release the next season's premiere? I don't know. I'm still working on the images too, and I don't release the season until everything has been recorded. So it's going to be a little bit. I have the first 8 on standby, like I mentioned. You know what? You guys give me a number, 1 or 8. 1 through 8. Give me a number out there. I'm going to do a little something special for you guys. So put down in the chat any number between 1 and 8. I'll give you about a minute to do that. Okay, let's see. Countdown 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Three, two, one. So 4 was the most common one here. So I'm going to tell you what the 4th match is in season 3. So let's see. Number 4 is Sir Serpent versus Pepe the Purple Panda. So you got that to look forward to. That's also where some of the story starts really kicking in. The first 3 are going to be a little bit episodic with, well, I will say episode 1 does have a little bit of something to do, but, I can't really say what all too much. I don't believe in spoilers. But yeah, so Sir Serpent versus Pepe the Purple Panda is what you're going to have to look forward to. Someone's caught on to the story of the match there. Don't worry, you'll see how that plays out. And actually, that was definitely a coincidence, Johnster 11, because I've actually had every match written out since season 2 rolled around. So I got to know real quick, what voice of mine do you guys think I do the best, like best impression? And don't say it's one of the girls, because I know I don't do the girls all too well. That's not my fault, though. I'm a guy, so it's a little difficult for me to do stuff like that, Ooh, Lost Vikings up there. I was actually worried because I'd actually never tried the Lost Viking before, like since I got my new adult voice. So I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do the voice very well. But when recording for the Lost Viking versus Knockout Ninja, I was like, okay, here we go. And so, my Odin's mighty beard, who are you people?
They are villagers, destroy them!
Extremo, Phil, Ira, Ouch, Vinny. Wow, there's a lot in there. Mahi Mahi Mindy has no consequence. The futile waste of existence would make me laugh if laughter was not so pointless. Actually, fun fact, in the original blueprint, Rolf the Reaper was the one who was going to fight Ouch. But I swapped him out with the Lost Viking as one, the Lost Viking would have made for a better story, and two, Rolf was already in the championship in season 1. After all, we did fight Evil Ira. You guys remember that, don't you? One thing I also do have to say is like, I'm trying to not make my pre-existing biases for, I'm trying to make them not factor in because 2 of my least favorite wrestlers are Mahi Mahi Mindy and Lucky O'Leary, but I'm trying to not make that like attack anything or like change any of the quality. I mean, sure, they don't appear too much. That's mostly because I can't really do the voices very well. But you know what I mean, right? I've also found out I'm more of a Sinistra guy than the Dexteras. They just have more interesting gimmicks, like Sigvic or Scoutmaster Scott. Folks like that. They're a lot more interesting than like Pierre Pamplemousse or Miss Fitwell or Knockout Ninja. Why Rolf the Reaper in the very first story? Oh, you mean like in season 1? Well, I kind of wanted something that was like, because Ira was kind of dark and morbid. I wanted somebody to go directly against his dark and morbid with more dark and morbid, and also someone who not only represented the Sinistra style, but someone who also wasn't used very much, because that's one of my pet peeves about the original show is people like the big time hometown Huck. They only ever they're the only ones that ever wrestle. That's what I'm trying to say. They hogged all the spotlight from everyone else. So other wrestlers, especially some of them I liked more, like Evil Ira, who just disappeared eventually, or Gary the Intern, or Sig Vic, they didn't get to do anything because those particular few got to hog all the spotlight. So I decided, why not give it to somebody who needs the spotlight, someone who's only wrestled 3 times and definitely got cheated. I don't care what anyone says, he should have beaten Mahi Mahi Mindy. That was not cool. Let's see, trying to check something here. So my guess for when the next season will be out is like a couple weeks, I think. I'm working on recording the new Foul Manor right now. And so then after that, what am I saying? After that, then I'll be able to get back to editing the next season. The season's definitely a lot bigger in scale than the last ones I've done. Yeah, I'm thinking early July because these seasons, what am I saying? These seasons, they're kind of getting easier and easier. How would I have done the series bonkers? I don't know. How I would have made it usually takes a while more than just like on the spot thinking of how I would have done it. Let's see. I was gonna say something else too. Now I totally forgot. Oh yeah, one of the things I wanted to do just for kind of fun. I mean, I know this channel isn't a TWF channel. It's just that's kind of what's been most popular right now. So I'm kind of going with that. One of them I was thinking of doing was redubbing the one of the seasons with some of the characters that I did the best of, like Evil Ira and the Lost Viking, with my own voice. But then I remembered, as good as Animation Collective is, they're very stringent on copyright. So I don't think they'd take too kindly to that. I mean, if it's something you guys would like to see, I'd be willing to try it, but well, we'd have to see. Billy Bad Boy, how do you feel that Ouch is better than you?
Well, he's not, because I'm big and I'm scary. Woo!
Hey, get back here, Bat Boy! I told you we need water and orange slices! Get over here!
Sorry, boss.
Let's see, what else do you guys have? I'm just working on some like side things while I'm doing this. So I'm not going to be able to stay on just a lot longer. I'm going to have to be going pretty soon. Got to get to work. Sorry, just a moment. Will there be another? What's that? Yeah, I don't know what it would have been like if they continued the story yet. They keep saying they're gonna pick it back up, but belongs to both Time Warner and Viacom, so it's not likely. They're very stringent on their copyright. That's one of the things I've learned is to never partner with them because, with Time Warner and like the Galactic Kids Next Door or Viacom with SpongeBob, just look at how they treated all their stuff. Let's see, okay, it's 1 o'clock here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to jump, but it's good seeing you guys, and hey, stay tuned for more, all right?